It is match preview time. Yet again, it is upon us, and we have some team news. We have the present news, to be honest, because I've already kind of made a fit on it. Did I make a fit? Oh, no, I didn't actually. I talked about it on Full Football, but Tom Lawrence is out for the season. It just couldn't get worse. I mean, I was actually really looking forward to Lawrence getting back. I thought he was a bright spark. I mean, I don't think he was exactly the greatest thing since sliced bread, but under Gio this season, he was probably our best player, which doesn't say a lot because we were bad, awful, abysmal. But in terms of the team news, John Souttar returns to the Rangers squad. Finally, he's not going to be starting, but I'd like to see him in some capacity. I've seen a lot of people write Souttar off, but there's just a big if about him and it's his injuries. I mean, if you could get John Souttar to never get injured, like you can Football Manager, where you can slap it on somebody, I'd put it on him. Even though I think there's other players, that maybe want that bit more. To be honest, Prime R9, if he didn't keep on getting injured. Point is, it's good news about Souttar. Yilmaz could be back next week. Matondo has returned to training. But yeah, Lawrence is out for the season. Davis is out for the season. Hollander, I don't think is ever going to play for Rangers, kind of like Davis, to be honest, again. And James Sands, of course, has returned to New York City. As for Kelly, I'll just discuss Kelly quickly. Of course, Lewis Mayo can't play. We loaned him, and Kyle Fussell got sent off a few games ago, and he will be missing it. But Liam Donnelly could be playing, and Ben, Chrisen, and Ines Cameron remain out. Alright, so that's the team news. But let's just talk about the team and the starting 11 that needs to be done. Truly needs to be done. I just look at this Rangers team and it's infuriating that he got it so wrong against Celtic. It truly is, but it needs to. There needs to be signs of a new era and something, because we can't just keep playing Kamara, Lundstrom, and Beale. Actually, I'll talk about this. Beale actually came out and said that there's been no offer to Morelos and Kent. And see if that is the case, right? That there's been no offer and we're not even going to offer them a contract. There has to be a point where we don't play them. There truly has to be. Because what is the point of keeping on playing two people that aren't going to be there next season? Like, why play them over players whose development's going to get, held back? Like Lowry. Why is Lowry not in this team now? I know he doesn't play in Morelos or Kent's position, but where's Alex Lowry? Been so much hype about Lowry, and he's been nowhere near the team. Raskin, again, so much hype, brilliant. Couple of games for him, doesn't even start. Lundstrom, Kamara. Lundstrom is fucking shite. See, apart from a Europa League song, I'm actually done with the guy. He can go. He can go with his loser mentality. Our fullbacks, Barisic and Tav, they can go. With two coffin dodgers and nets, they can go. Hadji, I like Hadji, so I keep Hadji. We need to get Tillman signed up again, but again, it's another old firm he kind of went missing in, isn't it? It's not looking good for Rangers. I wish I could sit here and say it's looking brilliant. Like, Beale's done a pretty good job so far getting all those wins, considering how disjointed we've played in some games. Now in games like Hearts, best performance of the season by a mile. 3-0 away to Levy. It wasn't exactly vintage, but 3-0 away to Levy is a good result. All the other games, it's been by one goal, 3-2. Look at Partick Thistle. That was just a farce, that entire game. But yeah, if Kent and Morelos aren't going to re-sign and we're not even going to attempt to offer them, there needs to be a point where you start playing other players. Like you play Cholak up front. I don't want to see Scott Wright anywhere near this team. That's the thing. You have a dilemma of players. The players that are the best are going, and the players that are shite are staying. And there's just a dialogue. There's no one. There's barely anyone in the team that's either staying for good and they're actually good. They're either just back from injured, or he's not picking them. And I don't know what Beale is going to pick for this team. It seems like Lowry, he gets a run of games where he'll start one, he'll be on the bench the next, he'll go missing for 8 games. How the fuck is Alex Lowry not getting a game? What's he doing compared to Lundstrom and Kamara, right? Because even if he was performing on the same level of those two, which is shite, nothing better than shite, he's a kid, he's learning, he's going to learn. Lundstrom and Kamara are two experienced midfielders that technically are in their prime but are showing hee-haw of it. So why not give the kids a go? Define. Either play them at right back or left back. Take Tav or Barisic out the firing line because they've been shite now for, I was going to say weeks. I mean, some will argue longer than that. But we need to start going with the El Ufio. We need to get them in. We need to get them firing. And, you know, I'm looking forward to Yilmaz coming back. And even, like, Matondo was shot. Matondo has probably been one of our, I was going to say one of our worst players, like, but he was very he was very shite. But I think there's potential in Matondo. I'd rather give game time to him than a Scott Wright, who I just think is nowhere near get any sort of potential to be good enough for Rangers. Well, Matondo, he's shown glimpses, not at Rangers really, but elsewhere at Schalke and all that good stuff. But yeah, as for the game, I'm hoping he picks a similar team to some of the names that I've mentioned that I want to see, but I don't think he will. I think we'll see Kamara and Lundstrom in there, and it's fucking depressing. It truly is. It'll be sideways shite. And that clip of Lundstrom against St Johnstone about 4 months ago, where he runs like 50 yards at like 1 mile an hour, then hits a pass at half a mile an hour, and it just goes straight to St Johnstone. That will haunt me forever. As for this game, though, we're going to beat Kelly. Their away form's awful. It is at Ibrox, but again, I think it'll be a close one. We played them at Ibrox not too long ago, I believe. Was it Kelly at Ibrox? Anyway, man, I don't know. I'm going to go 2-0. I mean, I think we'd struggle personally to keep a clean sheet, but Kelly don't tend to score many goals. So I'm going to go with 2-0. As for the goal scorers, I'm going to go with Morelos. I'm going to go for Raskin. Hopefully, son, turn it into a positive, big man. But till then, peace.